We have the Nigeria Labour Congress, the NLC, blaming the IMF, International Monetary Fund, for Nigeria's economic challenges, including the removal of fuel subsidy by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. NLC President Joe Ajero accused the IMF of being involved, not just the IMF now, the IMF and the World Bank, of influencing the harsh policies that worsen living conditions in developing countries. The union has criticized the IMF's denial of involvement, arguing that the organization has consistently pushed for austerity measures leading to higher cost of living. The NLC called for Nigeria to reclaim its economic autonomy and resist external policies that focus on fiscal metrics over social welfare. Now, the statement warned the government to learn from past experiences with these institutions, which often deny responsibility when policies fail. You know, the IMF have denied the responsibility, and they have said that is a domestic affair. It has nothing to do with them, really. They operate in Nigeria the way they operate in other countries. But then the NLC are saying no. They are firing back at the IMF, and they're saying you are involved. Not just the IMF now, the World Bank. But then the part where they said that Nigeria has to take back its autonomy on economic policy.
Yes.
That is something that a lot of Nigerians would want to explanation on.
Sorry. We do sometimes international comparative analysis of what is happening in our economy. Sorry, Nigeria is like a slave. I mean, not Nigerians. Nigeria.
To who?
To some foreign institutions. That even if somebody prefers to, gives this advice, and kill every Nigerian before you can make profit. We just come and kill everybody.
Why do you say Nigeria is like a slave to some of the foreign institutions?
Because it is what IMF will tell the Nigerian government that they want to implement.
When was it stated that IMF was the one who came up with the fuel subsidy removal policy?
Listen. Ask me, I will answer you. Most of our leaders listen to people outside this nation thinking that they know more than us here. The economy of Nigeria can have a good strategy to work internally more than how it will work outside. Today, as we're discussing today, our economy is on the commoners. Quote me anywhere. Nigeria, maintaining even #1 in Africa, is on the common people who are generating their revenue, paying taxes to government. On the issue of national assets, can you point to one national asset in a way that will say that it's buoyant, giving us hope? If it's only oil that we cannot even produce according to OPEC quota. OPEC has given us a quota, maybe 1.5. We're not able to produce.
I'm trying to get that right.
I will come to you. Now, this is a country like North Korea. They refuse to look at whatever anybody will tell them. Let us work internally. That's what Joe Ajero is saying.
Yes, I guess
autonomy, come and do something.
And on that autonomy, I want to quickly ask you now.
Ask me.
When you say that Nigeria likes to listen to foreign advice on things like from foreign institutions like this, is there any compulsion? Is there any, is Nigeria mandated to take these advice from these foreign institutions? What exactly are they holding on to Nigeria that makes you feel like we are like a slave to them?
Thank you. When you are a sovereign nation, and we will stay here and say, look, this is the way to go about our internal matters to be able to achieve our purpose. You will now say, I want to go out. I'm in charge of this country. I want to look. We have experts in Nigeria. Okonjo-Iweala, who is the World Trade Organization president, is a Nigerian. So we have some best brains. I'm not saying everybody is a best brain. We have best brains. So why not sit down with us here and look at the modalities that we can put together?
How do you blame the IMF for that?
I blame. Listen, I just say I blame IMF.
No, going by the statement of Joe Ajero.
No, it's not. He's saying you can hear say take over your economic autonomy. But each time we will talk in Nigeria, they will not listen to us. We go out to listen to international people.
Okay.
That's the point that we're trying to make. What happens in America don't work in Nigeria. So what use what you have. We eat gari commonly in Nigeria. Me, I eat gari. Most Americans don't eat gari. Most Chinese don't eat gari.
What applies here doesn't apply.
That is it. So why don't you use what you have to produce what you have?
If you have seen it.